What's up, guys? Mad Fragger. I'm back again. I got another fragrance review video, and today I just have a quick unboxing and first impressions of a fragrance by Fragrance World called Jack of Clubs, and it is one of a line of 4 from Fragrance World. Um, all different suits of face cards and a deck of cards, and it's King of Hearts. I'm sorry, King of Diamonds, Queen of Hearts, Ace of Spades, Jack of Clubs. They're all clone fragrances. This one is as well. It's inspired by YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electrique. Now, this is a fragrance that is discontinued. Um, it was kind of I think it was one of those where it was a lot of a big shock for the community because it was not out very long and then it was discontinued, and it's hard to find. When you do find it, you're going to pay hundreds of dollars for it on like YouTube or something. So difficult to find fragrance and very expensive when you do find it. So this is where I just did recently, I just did a video where I discussed some clone fragrances that of discontinued fragrances, and I just got this one in the mail today, so I didn't have this one at the time, but it would have fit perfectly in that video because this is indeed a fragrance that's inspired by now discontinued fragrance, Bleu Electrique. Now, the YSL L'Homme, La Nuit de l'Homme line is a pretty popular line of fragrances, and I feel like just from what I've heard that this fragrance here, whoop, almost lost it. Jack of Clubs is a very good interpretation of YSL's Bleu Electrique, and I'm sure that there's lots of people out there, especially considering how popular Bleu Electrique was, and I mean it was constantly sold out and hard to get, and as popular as it was, and then as quickly as it was discontinued, I could see people wanting a clone fragrance of this. Now, there's a few clones of this fragrance out there. There's one by Latafa, and then the other one I forget the house, but there's a couple other clones of YSL Bleu Electrique on the market. This is the one I decided to check out and go for. Here's the box. Big, tall, heavy duty, stout box. Lift it up. You got the fragrance inside, and kind of a neat little thing. These all these Fragrance World fragrances of this in this line have a deck of cards that comes with them. Fragrance World on the back. Pretty neat. I don't think I need an extra deck of cards, but that's definitely cool that it comes with a deck of cards. I like that. So here is the bottle. Sits in the base, and I mean, I've heard it described as gimmicky, and tacky. But I mean, I'm the kind of guy that like my collection to me, a lot of the draw and a lot of what I like about collecting fragrances is the bottles and the kind of outrageous kind of things that some of these Middle Eastern clone companies do when it comes to fragrance presentation. And I love it when you get something that's kind of like uh outlandish. I'm sorry, guys. My Echo Dot over here is talking, and I was gonna cut the video and start it over, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna press on. All right. So I do like the bottle. I think that it looks really cool. I like the cap. Now the cap does not fit into place, does not click into place tight. So do not try to pick this one up by the cap. Um, it is kind of like, like it's not real heavy, but it's got a little bit of weight to it, enough that it's it's not like poor quality, I would say. And I love the whole theme. The face cards from from the deck of cards. I mean, I like the whole theme. The Ace of Spades one is inspired by the Fireplace by Maison Margiela, and that's another one that I'm probably going to pick up and check out and give you guys a an impression on as well. Let's get this on skin and give it a spray and see what we got going on here. I have tried a sample in the past. It's been a little while, but I have tried a sample of Bleu Electrique. But to be honest with you, me purchasing this fragrance wasn't necessarily um, because I intended on just trying to get something to replace or to substitute for Bleu Electrique. I just heard that it was a really nice fragrance. I've smelled a lot of the La Nuit de l'Homme fragrances, and I do like them. I love the cardamom in them. I love the just the overall vibe of that line of fragrances. So I figured this would be a great one to pick up. But for those of you out there who maybe you owned Bleu Electrique, or you never got a chance to get it, you smelled it but you never got a chance to get it because of the status of the fragrance, that it's discontinued and it's hard to find. This may be even better for somebody like you. Like, I just thought it would be a really good pickup to give to check out. So in the top you've got cardamom, ginger, and bergamot. In the mid, you got lavender and geranium, and in the base, cedar and vetiver. Pretty simple note breakdown. Let's see how it goes. Atomizer, get her primed up. Good atomizer. All right. Yeah, in the air, I'm definitely getting that, La Nuit de l'Homme DNA, uh, but, with some freshness along with it, of course. This is considered to be like a freshened up version of La Nuit de l'Homme. Um, and yeah, that's kind of what you get, is a good fresh version. I get some citruses there. It's bright, it's energetic, it's uplifting, but then you also got the on the other side of that, you've got some good richness here, coming from the cardamom and the kind of woodier side of this, and the quality smells really good. Let's go on skin, see what happens there. Give it a couple really good heavy sprays. This is a good atomizer, by the way. Yeah, that's a nice atomizer. Let's let this dry for just a second. Yeah, yeah, I this is great. Um, this is going to be a really good one for a little bit warmer weather. I'm not saying that like, I don't feel like I'm going to need to wait until spring and summer to wear this or anything like that. And me personally, a lot of the time I'm in a climate controlled environment, which I'm sure a lot of you out there are as well. And the outside temperature, the outdoor temperature doesn't, make much of a bearing on fragrance choice. But I mean, it does to an extent. But yeah, I feel like I'm one of them people. It's like, wear whatever you want, whenever you want, whatever floats your boat for the day, for your mood. I believe in wearing fragrances to suit your mood, and like, this is one where when I'm in the mood for something uplifting and fresh and energetic, you know what I mean. I don't care what time of year it is or what the temperature outside is. This is one that I'm going to love putting on. Yeah, I really, really like this. It does have that kind of blue energy to it. You do kind of get that blue energy, but there's also no mistaking that kind of base loam DNA that's going on there. That kind of thing that you get out of the La Nuit de l'Homme line. That kind of core DNA is there and freshened up, and yeah, I really like this a lot, guys. Um, if again, as I said earlier, if you're somebody who's owned Bleu Electrique and then you know um, can't get another bottle because it's discontinued and it's hard to find and it's expensive, blah blah blah, then I feel like this one would be a way that you could an option that you could explore to get this DNA that you're looking for. And like I said, for me, um, I've heard a lot about it. I do like the La Nuit de l'Homme line, and I figured that this would be one that I was interested in picking up that might be pretty good, and it is. Um, yeah, I'll come back and do a little bit like a follow-up review with a little bit more information as far as longevity. Now, I can't give you right now because I just took this off my front porch like an hour ago. I can't tell you right now what performance is like, but from the general idea and the consensus that I've heard, the talk around the campfire, if you will, is that it's about 6-7 hours performance. That's what I've heard from. That's like the general average range that I'm hearing out of this from people who have reviewed it is anywhere between 6 and 8 hours. Um, with good projection. I have heard that this one, as opposed to the original YSL La Nuit de l'Homme Bleu Electrique, the fragrance this is inspired by, as opposed to that, which is a little bit more on the, I think, a little on the subtle side, not quite as hard of a projector. Um, this one's said to be projects really well, and I am getting some just off the test spray that I have here. I'm definitely getting some good projection out of it. I'm definitely getting some wafts coming off my arm here when yeah. I mean, it seems like it's going to be pretty good. So thanks for joining me for another review, guys. I'll be back for a follow up on this one, as I usually do when I do these first impressions and unboxings. I'll be back with a follow up to let you know a little more what I'm getting off my skin as far as performance goes. And if there's maybe, as I wear the fragrance, maybe if I've noticed things about it as I'm wearing it that I want to bring up and let you know, I'll do that. But at this point, I would say if you're interested in picking this one up, if this is one that you've got on your radar that you're wondering, should I pull the trigger on it? My opinion, yeah, it's really good. Like right now, I'm catching it. I'm catching it. Catch them all. Why did I say that? That was dumb. So, guys, thanks for joining me for another video. Thanks for spending some time out of your lives with me today to go over this fragrance and putting up with my lunacy once again. I'm the Mad Fragger. Thanks for joining me for another review video. I will see you next time.